All right. So last time we've been meeting, we've been talking about healthcare for your mother. You had mentioned we did get some services set up for that home health.
It's been great.
It's been good. So how has she been adjusting to it?
Well, I think she's had a caregiver that has been consistent, and so that's been really helpful. And she's actually developing a nice relationship.
Oh, that's good. Because you mentioned last time socialization was a large part of this. Is that seeming to go well?
Yeah, and I think it's because we've had the same caregiver coming in, but I suspect there's going to have to be a change because that person will have to have time off. So I would like to be able to keep it as, the same person in there as long as possible, and then slowly bring someone else in. Because Mom, like I had said before, is pretty, she's kind of, she's kind of a homebody, and she just likes her own environment. She doesn't like a whole bunch of different people coming in and out. So I think it's been good. It's been helpful for me. It's given me a little bit of a break, and I don't worry quite so much. So I really appreciate having some help in the home.
Good. So you would kind of like someone introduced gradually.
Yes, just, because we know things come up. People get sick, people take vacations, and so I think that would just be the natural next step.
So how do you feel about it starting off? Maybe she comes with, a new caregiver comes with the one she already knows to kind of slowly introduce her.
How long have we had someone coming now?
I think it's been about 2 months.
About 2 months. So, is it possible to go another month with the same person and then introduce?
Yeah.
Would that work, or?
We will go on your comfort and time frame and your mother's comfort. That's what's most important here.
Yeah, I think that would be really helpful, and I think she would be up to that, and I can sit down and talk to her about it and get her used to the idea that we're going to be having someone else, join in, and that way we can, plan for, the what ifs that might pop up.
Okay. So has your mother had any health issues since then that you'd be concerned with?
No, I think her breathing, her oxygen, and I think she's been doing pretty well, and this person seems to be right engaged with Ma and actually supports her pretty well. So I think that's been helpful. I think we still need to work on her nutrition.
Yeah, nutrition. So is the healthcare, is she providing any meals, or is she pretty much doing the...
Well, I'm thinking of the days that she comes in, and she does get her set up. I set her up for breakfast most days, and then she comes in and she gives her a pretty good lunch and has a snack set up, so that's great. I think, my hours have been kind of crazy at work, and so I'm later, and so dinner time has been a little bit of a challenge, so maybe we could do something around there to help support her. And I don't know what that might look like.
Well, you had mentioned before, we had talked about the possibility of Meals on Wheels. Have you looked into that at all?
I really haven't looked into it. I just haven't had time with all the other things that are coming up. How would I go about doing that?
Well, I can get you connected. I have several meal options that in the current city that it offers, and we can look at them and see what works best for you. Is there any financial things that would maybe narrow down some of the options?
I guess it would be helpful to know what they all charge and what their availability is. I don't